you think I'm get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho. Ay.
Condo, tough low, S-class, no condo. Paper all in my collar, bang rolls in my corner. Time zone, red eye, big poppy, no best eye. Time forward to my left eye, time forward to my left eye. No doubt, lights out, I'm next, you're out. I be talking money on the day-to-daily. All your money talking sound like meditating. It's a little quiet, what's your explanation? Gotta feed the family, that's my motivation. Bitches blowing up my phone, who's this? Calling. Oh yeah, my bad, it's yo bitch. Sorry. Off top, ain't here to play no games. Atari. Skirt, skirt. In that two-seater like this. Don't say shit with no check. Don't say shit with no check. Can't feed birds with no bread. Don't say shit with no check. Say it with a check, nigga. How many places to rack it up? How many stacks just to back it up? I tell your bitch throw it back, son. That's why she ain't going back with none. It's 20K for a flight. Don't want the lean, just to spray. I use my wrist with some ice. I stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. That's how they know what's up. My daughter 14, so I gotta provide what I can to make sure she gon' get enough. Make sure her fresh with the stability, so she know her pops is the man. Won't get no fuck by no man, so she can point out a fuck nigga that ain't about shit. No, she really won't give a fuck. No doubt, lights out, I'm next, you're out. I be talking money on the day-to-daily. All your money talking sound like meditating. It's a little quiet, what's your explanation? Gotta feed the family, that's my motivation. Bitches blowing up my phone, who's this? Calling. Oh yeah, my bad, it's yo bitch. Sorry. Off top, ain't here to play no games. Atari. Skirt, skirt. In that two-seater like this. Don't say shit with no check. Don't say shit with no check. Can't feed birds with no bread. Don't say shit with no check. Say it with a check, nigga.
Konnichiwa, Giovanni-san.
Activate Wraith Mode.
かしこまりました。
ありがとうございます。
Paint drip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Paint drip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Verify the credit with the pay stuff. Making back deposits with the day ones, day ones. You got a problem, you should say something. But you should fuck with us today, boy. Iced out grill with canary diamonds. Iced out watch, don't know what the time is. I can tell it's on you wanna know. Privileged information for the squad, though. Trapping out the casino like we Italy. Blowing out the windows from the jelly. All in DTLA with the AMG. Back to Calabasas, my girl waiting on me. But I ain't even max it out yet. Level up, you levels down yet. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about. What you even talking about, yeah. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode. Paint trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into Wraith mode.
I see a lot of stars in my car, I'm in Wraith mode. Paint dripping slow like a Texas with a case load. A drink in the back, girl sipping cause we say so. They know me and Giovanni about to get this bankroll. If you ain't trying to win, then what you trying to play for? You just want to beef with everybody. I want queso and pesos. Enough to make my lawyer say the case closed. Enough to buy my girl whatever cause she been so faithful. Got Hollywood unlocked. Ride the rate on down your block. I'm showing love will pick you up. You talking down and we won't stop. I had some friends and now they out. They be gossiping a lot. I'm trying to be a legend. White 11s cover my white socks. My ex was living in Texas now with other guys. You had to go to ticket, how you let it pass you by. Now you know that I'm about to do the most. When I get inside the rate, I catch the Holy Ghost.
But I ain't even max it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about. What you even talking about, yeah. Tank trip, raincoat, triple black card, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Tank trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to rave mode. Tank trip, raincoat, triple black card, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Tank trip, raincoat, triple black card, yeah, we turn it into rave mode.
We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphaz, and we got the brother Sir Drop here, well, co-hosting. Salute to the executive session. He's sponsoring us as well as always. So salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. What's going on, family? We on the first episode of the Drop21Cyphaz. What's going on, family? Drop.
Shit, chilling, man. Chilling. You can hear me pretty good.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Hell yeah, man. You know, it's time to start pulling all these communities together, man. Merge together, fuse together with this energy. You know how that goes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unity.
You know, yeah. I bet. Shit. What you feel about how much of that Capitol Hill shit you think a setup or psyop or the real deal? Just throw something out there.
I think it all was a setup. From the fact that we know, just comparing and contrast, when there was a march of all people trying to come together, they wasn't getting past no barricade, they wasn't getting past no police wall, they wasn't getting past nothing. And if they tried, force was implemented, whether it be to detain someone, whether it be to let out some pepper spray, or let it to, put more, I guess what they would call secure their property. But however, when we look at this situation, when there's no reason for them to even riot, we have to even check out the reason why they even rioted in the first place, and understanding why somebody is about to get out of the seat and they literally just unleashed a whole pound of dogs on a house because he know what's going on and he know he's gonna have to leave and he don't want to get out of that rule. So as we see, just comparing different marches and protests, we see where these set of people that was supposed to be called as good people just bombarded the whole White House, and it was let happen. Another way I could say was let happen. I was in the military, and I know how we assess situations or we assist situations. However, you had military personnel inside the house protecting, long lined up along the walls, and they was doing nothing. That's not how the military act.
And if you look at it like this, like that many people, they're gonna see them people gathering together. They're gonna know that there's about to be some type of march or some type of. It don't just happen random and organic like that. So they had to know if it's that many people. That's why I think it might not even been that many people. It might be like a Hollywood trick for real. It might have been probably 200 people, but you know, they do the green screens and all that. But I was watching a video. I think it was Mad Bitter Truth, right? And the FBI was talking about it. And the FBI dude gonna say, first of all, he said actors like 3 times through the interview. Never mind that part. Then he gonna say something slick like, yeah, after I dropped the tip line, when I dropped the tip line and shit, we got a lot of video leads, right, from inside the Capitol Hill building, right? So then Mad Bitter Truth nigga, he paused and he like, hold on, you mean to tell me the people that broke into the Capitol Hill building gave y'all footage for a tip? He said that don't even sound right. So the footage that they had to obtain had to come from people inside. And if it came from inside, that's all a stage event. You know what I'm saying? Because who's going to be recording the people and they coming to get you? You know what I mean? So it's just something that can't be explained. And it's the FBI talking. And since when do the FBI tell you what type of information they got? They don't even do that. That ain't even how the FBI moves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And just know, like, when you hear words like intel, they try to loop it or connect it with like intelligence, but it's not. Basically, what it's telling you that these people that's along this plan or the staging, it's an intel within the in-house that's telling everybody, that's letting everybody know what's going on and how to stage, how to do, how to act, how to with every. That's all intel is. Specifically, when you break it down and you go into military intel, they break it down to say intelligence, but the intel is always the group of people that's intruding another space or another group or another land to get to know what's going on over there. That's all intel is. So, like I said, it's gonna it's not like an intelligence thing. It's the people that's within involved situation, that's in the situation, that's televising the situation or communicating the situation between each other. That's all the intel is. So when they say, "Oh, we got this, and this from the intel," nah, bitch, you was intruding people.
But the scary part to it all is this. It's like they don't even care if we know it's fake or not. Long as they can get the distraction off. Now, now the dangerous part in this, even though it's fake, right? The message and what they want out of their little psyop is real. Like there's people that really believe that happened. So the effects is still real, no matter if the event fake, the effects is real. That's why they continue to run psyop after psyop, because subconsciously it's still working. It just only a few of us that's waking up to like, man, I don't know about that one. You know what I mean? You know how many people would have got through in a meat wagon if that happened for real? They'd have just been grabbing random people, cuffing them, throwing them in the back of the wagon, man. They'd at least say, you ever been like to a May Day on a college campus, and then everybody get to wilding and the police just get to arresting anybody? The county be filled up. That county in DC should have been filled up with at least 300 people, at least, bare minimum. didn't nobody really get arrested on that day, man. So it was like, I don't know, man. I smell fakery, but you know, I could be wrong. I went down there. I don't really know. I'm just
Now
going off the conspiracy
you
narrative.
on point, Sir Drop. What's up, Chris? Chris, what's going on, Sir Drop? How you doing?
What's going on, Philip?
You right on point, man. Like I said, I said basically all they getting is a slap on the wrist. They talking about, you know, they locking people up now. All I seen from the judges is leniency. You know what I mean? One boy, you know, he had to get his vegan meals. They made sure he got his vegan meals. You know, they let him get home, get comfortable. You know what I mean? All I see is privilege. That's all I see.
Mm-hmm. But check this out. I want because I looked at this. When something happens, there's usually a reason for it, and if you don't foresee the results, that's what gives me a stage. And what I mean by that is they stormed the White House for what reason? Was it because to show their power? Was it to show a mob militant group? Was it to show that Trump want to be in the White House and he don't want to get out? Like what's being said? Because after you have all the, and let's just say, just go by their numbers, they had that many people out there. However, when it was over, everyone left. So I'm trying to understand, why was it stormed? What did they accomplish doing it? And
I think they built up. They're starting to build up a narrative to any point in time we can call martial law. So they like, well, see what they're doing. So now they can stage another event, and this time now we got tanks riding up and down our streets and shit. And it's like, man, the whole shit fake. Why do y'all got this big ass, all these jeeps and all these helicopters flying, and y'all know it was a staged event? So now, but people thinking it's so real. Now we got like, remember the ghetto birds up there in California? You're going to have like them everywhere all day. Yeah. And it's going to be like privacy gone, man. What?
Shit. They spending taxpayers' money. That's what they doing, bringing them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Building a bigger debt.
Exactly.
But nothing.
Yeah, because everybody that's under that bullshit, they're going to have to pay.
Yeah, they're going to have to pay. And the whole thing is this, man. All them motherfuckers are just puppets, man. It's like even the people that was in Capitol Hill was actors. It's like the whole system. Donald Trump an actor, Biden an actor. The people that run this, you would never see them, and they'll never let their name go. You would just know about what blood that's working for them, but you always gonna call them and they, and they gonna make sure you call them and they. It's sort of like how a doctor get paid all this money, but you don't know who cut that doctor's check. It say Suma or something. It ain't like John H. Suma. No, we're gonna put a straw man figure of this whole thing and another name. Like I just found out the Waltons, Bill Walton and all them run Walmart. They made sure, like, hold on, let's get our name off of it. And once they hide themselves from who controlling it, then where the head at? How can you attack something invisible? When you go to attack it, now you got to point at Donald Trump. Donald Trump laughing like, man, if y'all only know. That boy probably staying in a 2-bedroom apartment, as far as we know, man. All that fake ass shit they be showing us, man. You never know, man. I doubt if he do. I'm just saying hypothetically. Go ahead, Philip.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. You know, I'm gonna be real quick with it, man. It's a separate judicial system for us and them. If we don't realize this in 2021, how we're getting football numbers and they're basically getting a slap on the wrist. It's been happening for a long time. You know, we need to really realize their justice works for them, but it don't work for us, man. You see what I'm saying? We go in there expecting justice, we getting 50 years. They go in there expecting justice, they getting 2 years for the same crime.
Yep.
If time.
Right, but you gotta expect that though, man, because it's their people. It's just like this. You got a store, right? You the boss at the store, right? I'm talking to you, Philly, and a black person come in, right? He cool, he can do the job, he can do it great. A white guy come in, can do the job way better, right? In your heart, who you gonna want to hire first? The black dude, and it's who they done put in power, the dividers. Once they put them in power, it's just something natural. Like, you know how like you at school and the Mexicans eat at the table, the white folks eat at the table, the black folks eat at the table, and then you'll have some sprinkled mixed tables. Naturally, it ain't like they like, I'm only sitting with the blacks. No, it just naturally, boom, you're going to migrate together. You know what I'm saying? If you go to China, as soon as you see a black dude, you're going to feel it, you know him. Hey, what's going on, man? He going to be like, he might even talk Chinese, don't even know how to. But, you know what I'm saying? You're going to feel you know him because it's that connection, it's that blood connection. And yeah, they going to get their privileges off, man. We had our privileges. Well, we running for like 5,000 years. They had this shit for like 500. Okay.
They had asked me. They had their privilege way longer than we did. I wasn't around 5,000 years ago, so I don't know. I only know what I see now. And since I
can't argue that. God damn, that was fire.
I can't even ask my mom or my grandmother that. But I can ask my mom and grandmother who the fuck been ruling since they been born. And like I said, man, I'm gonna say this real quick. There's a separate judicial system for them. The law works for them. It don't work for us, man. And once we realize that, them boys ain't all that storming and shit. Watch what I said. If I'm wrong, I eat my fucking words, but I know I ain't.
You right. All you do is gotta look up them videos, man, when they get pulled over.
The KKK was allowed to be around. They allowed them to be around because they were a Christian organization. They were allowed to be around. They were allowed to do injustices. And you think they ain't gonna allow these clowns? They the same ones. The same ones. Alphabet crew.
And the hardest shit I heard a dude say, I forget, it might have been Dick Gregory. I don't know where I heard it from, but this ain't coming from me. He was like, the whole thing was they wore them hoods. And the scary part is the next day after they rally, you could be right there in the grocery store and it was one of them. It could have been the governor or the whole place was one. You don't even know who they was, but then you still dealing with them. They was talking about these small town KKK people. So they basically saying, damn, the half the town was at the violence with hoods on. Now, boom, the next day come, the bus driver could have been there. You don't know it. It could have been anybody, and it keeps on. I don't know, man. I know somebody from down south could probably tell it better, but that's the scary part. You don't even know if it's your wife, for Christ's sakes. You don't know who under them hoods. To this day, they're not gonna pull the hood off and be like, no. It could be a picture. It can be the picture from the Houston Astros with the thing on. You won't know. They not going to disclose themselves.
But Drop, they let us know. David Dukes took his hoodie off. President Clinton took his hoodie off. He took a picture with the Confederate
Oh,
flag.
that was a real picture. I thought that was a meme, but go ahead. I didn't know that was a real picture. I saw that picture.
President Bush was a good old boy.
I was just about to say Bush did too. He did the same thing.
Exactly. Come on, you act like they took their hoods off and put on suits, homie. They showed their face. They got bold.
No, I'm talking about when they dressed up in the hoods. They not gonna take their hood off and show you who they are in their suit. Of course, that's what we saying the same thing, Philly.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? That's the scary part about it, though. Like it's 155 of them. Next thing you know, the whole thing over. Who was them people? Was it my daughter's teacher, the principal? Who was them people, man? And
it was a Popo. Popo gave
you said it's all CIA shit. It wasn't nobody from the town or nothing. Just a fake rally, a psyop. Like the Black Lives Matter and all them.
No, there's no
the alphabet crew. There you go. The BLM, LGBT, KKK, NY, all them motherfuckers. Alphabet crew.
Those people that was protesting Washington, those were business owners. Owners that own business. They don't work. They own businesses, dog. Fucking the CEOs of companies. That's why they wasn't worried about losing no days' pay, because they pay to pay.
I don't know. I think they actors. I think they heard we're gonna meet here, and we all gonna go. Yes, I think it was all up. I bet. Look. First of all, let's say it's real. All these revolutionaries missed their chance to take over some shit. No matter if it was two different reasons. Run down there with them white folks. Where y'all at? Where all these where all these people that want to march to the courthouses and shit? Boom. Now what they gonna do? Because it was fake. That's why I want no black folks. Now, I ain't seen not one, man. I think I saw one dude that was just standing there looking like a rapper. Just standing there.
Yeah.
Go back. It's all white people, man, and that's just unheard of because all the white people got black friends. I got white friends and all that shit. And if my homie Jason, rest in peace, would be like, yeah, man, I'm going down there, man, fuck that. We running up at Capitol Hill. I'm gonna be like, bro, straight up, hold on, let me make some calls to some of my niggas and try to do that. And you know what I'm saying? That's just what's gonna naturally happen in multiples. I mean, because it was too many people to not have no Mexicans and niggas involved. That's crazy to me.
Drop. See, what we fail to forget is that shit. The 40s and the 50s, they came the same way. The 70s and the 80s, they came the same way. We just tend to forget, man.
But I'm saying this, you know how many niggas love Trump too? They argue you down about Biden and Trump. I got people in my family right now saying, nope, they still ain't finished counting the votes. It's like they love him. So it's like, where was the black people that like Trump, man? Where was the
They didn't get the tax, homie, because they didn't have the right number. They
ain't had the right number.
Good old boys got the tax.
He said they didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo. Only the good old boys got the memo, homie.
Yeah. Dukes of Hazzard.
Bosses only. No employees. Bosses only.
Boss Roscoe Pico train. That's what I'm playing, bro. I get it though. Man, what's crazy is I used to like the Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid, right? And I never noticed that stupid flag on their car.
We all
I'm talking about Daisy Duke, all that. This shit was funny. I'm laughing. I never asked myself, where's the fucking black people? Look, never mind. Because I'm so far from racist, though. But, you know, some people is. I'm anti-government, so I hate, like, niggas. Not anti-government, but anti-oppressor. And I know there's black folks that oppress us. I know there's Chinese folks. I know there's, and I can just read their aura. And none of the people, I can't put no color on it because I done saw some shady black. I done saw shades, all shades of evil people, man. it just I gotta go off the order of the person, because if I just go straight color, then one of these man, bro, set up a store right in a black neighborhood. They're gonna drive right past your shit and go to Circle K. Watch, guaranteed. Black folks said that is where we fucked up, man. They broke us down so much psychologically. We think we gotta be better than each other, than need each other. Every other race know they need each other. Period. I need you to get the job. I need you to da da da. You need me to da da da. Man, perfect stranger. Boy, if a Caucasian, it's just in their nature, and you know they some, you know, a lot of them evil as hell, but they still got a code to they whole being. Let one break down on the E-way. Perfect stranger. Immediately pull over. You need help? Period. Ain't no here, I'll pay you, thanks a lot. No, I'm good. They gonna pull off. Black motherfucker, they gonna be like, man, that look like dead. They gonna keep it. I mean, I'll pull over, like good people will pull over, but perfect strangers, man, we so messed up in that head, man. It's crazy, man. Just look at us. And I ain't even trying to be on no coon shit, because we got a lot of dope attributes about us too. I'm just focusing on that. Why people don't unite? Why
because they divided us by religion, politics, and all that bullshit. And everybody, like you said earlier, everybody else unite, man. And everybody else unite. They made sure
I think they started us out, man. And you know, we turned into crabs in a bucket. We niggas trying to eat. And they did it for so long that it became a mentality to where even when we got money, we all shared and everything. It's crazy, man. It's insane. That's why I respect LeBron James, man. He used the puppet master at least to get to the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? That stuff he be doing for them kids, man. Man, ain't nobody did nothing like that, even though we already know it. It's a hand that's moving that, but regardless, he put that word in, man.
See, I respected that, but when he said vote or die, I was like, shit, nigga, you die. Because I ain't voting.
Man, you know that was a
I lost
script,
respect
bro.
for him once he did that vote or die shit. I know he had to do
that's
it.
a script.
Just like he had to take the hold on, drop. Just like he had to take the COVID test, and just like he had to bend over and cough. You see what I'm saying?
I bet
Because he
one
had to,
thing.
because he signed that contract.
And here's how you know shit all about money. I bet I bet he don't catch the COVID all season. He might play all the fucking games. The nigga is cyborg. This never mind. I don't even know why we're talking about basketball. I ain't about to spill on him, because I know him for real, so I ain't about to drag him on no type of live thing. But I know what you're saying. But no, it's a hand that moved them, man. All that shit scripted. If you watch them when they do their interviews, anything on TV, you see their eyes read the script. They're not just talking. They're looking, boom, 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 and then they freestyle the end of it to get the camera some eye contact, and then you know the reporter asks them a question again, right? And then they look over at that prompter. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I understood everything that was happening at 3:30. I think it was 3:39 first quarter. I think that's when JR had fouled. And that's the gather they thought. I think that's when and you just watch their eyes when they doing their interviews, man. That shit be scripted, bro. They can't really talk for themselves. They're not about to let nobody just go up there and say what they want to say with them big platforms like that.
Exactly.
Hold on. They're gonna be like, cut the fuck. This thing, you know your cousin missing. It's like, man, they wicked, bro. Why you think they follow suit? You think they just follow suit for the money? You know how corny money get once you got it for a long time. That shit not exciting no more. You can do anything you want to do. It kind of make it not fun. it's like, man, shit.
I say
Damn,
it's
I wish-
fun being able to do what you want to do anytime you want. If you want to go to Italy tomorrow, and you can
man,
pick
but
up and
after
go,
you do it, I mean, all right, now 10 years, you've been able to do everything you want to do.
man,
Oh,
I
it's
ain't seen
normal,
one of them
man.
crackers give up their money and say, "I'm tired of living this great life." That shit great, man. I'm sorry.
They don't care about that money, man, or them trips or nothing, man. It's
They
normal.
care about it. That's why they
They care
inherit
about
it
it,
to
bro.
their
Trust me.
kids, man.
They care about the thing about it is they care about it because it's a different lifestyle from when you're oppressed and you're out there vacation or doing this and da da da. But and when you have your and it's a difference from when you have your life and you're not being oppressed and you're out there, searching, doing whatever you're doing, out there in the world. It's a whole different mindset because with us, when we go and we vacate and da da da, we still worrying about shit that's happening at home. That's da da da. These motherfuckers got no care of whatever, so they're able to roam as a free mind. Where we have a lot of worry and we have a lot of this stuff, so it kind of detaches from at a point where we're trying to reach that nature. Some of those fears or some of those thoughts and stuff just keep coming back. It's a big difference. I understood it even just taking a regular hike, just going to state, just doing it. It's a whole different ball game. They love them benefits that they getting, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They
Like
love
I said, like you said, real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick. Every day's a vacation for them. They vacation never ends. Imagine being able to go on vacation and it never ends. You can go from Italy to Germany
But see,
to Saudi Arabia.
But when you say they, you can't just put that on the color, man.
Shit, you can't. I can.
I'm
Look
putting
at
that.
generational wealth,
I
man.
don't put it on. I don't put it on a color. I put it on the people. Point blank.
And I can kind of, I agree with everybody because the percentage is probably more Caucasian. I can give that to Philly OP on that.
The wealth gap is like 92% to 8%. We got 8% of the money. They got 92.
Oh, now that might be 50-50. When you talking about wealthy,
no,
like
bro,
at the
you
top
better
of the
Google
pyramid.
it, man. My numbers is accurate.
There's
No,
we at 8% of the wealth of the world, man.
There's a lot of rich black people, quote unquote, the entertainment, da 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 da. But there's not a lot of wealthy black people here in America, bro.
Right here in America, I can agree with that, but listen, that's just America. But every country is only like 2% versus 98% far as wealth is concerned. So everybody at the top come together, and that's gonna give you a diverse of people. But over here, you absolutely right. And maybe the UK too. I think they predominantly control all that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you look at the world, man. The world wealth with black people, man. We at the bottom of the pit, man. Not just here, everywhere. That's a fact. You can Google it.
Shit,
No
I
matter
ain't
what
going
country
against
you go,
that.
yeah, it's some rich black people, but the majority of us is poor, man, and
But
struggling.
listen, the runner of all them countries is just as rich as the runner. If they already say that they're elite, what I'm saying is their elite in them countries is just as rich as the elite anywhere else. The people from them places is maybe starving more. Where them black diamonds coming from, this, that, and the third. The people that own that land for real are the head people. They got them goddamn Africans digging up them diamonds for nothing and selling them. Them people as rich as anybody else in the world. It's the people that's starving. So at least our master unquote don't starve us out. Go, man. Go to where what's the boxer's name? Pacquiao. Go to where he from. You will see the slums.
The Philippines.
Yeah.
They live on
Oh,
water, man. They pass slums.
Bro.
They live on water.
Water, yeah.
I'm just saying.
And they've been and that whole fucking goddamn country been demasculized since fucking the past decade or two, or maybe 3. They're all up the Englishman's ass, bro. it's fucked up over there, bro.
Facts.
It's fucked up over there.
I'm just saying our project is condominiums in certain countries. Our project is condominiums. Our regular houses is, you know what I'm saying? It's different over here, man. That's why everybody run over here. But this shit about to crumble up there.
Like I said, Drop, real quick. Them niggas live on water over there. They don't even got a strong foundation. They got a floating foundation. 90% of them. You got the rich ones, but the poor, they live on like boat houses or boat johns where they,
Right.
you know, they got wood and water. You step out, you know, you step out sleepwalking, you going in the river.
Right.
Hey, speaking of,
Check this out, Drop. You can have $1,000 US right now. Go over to the Philippines and transfer over your money to the Philippines money, and nigga, you'll be more rich than the people over there.
Facts.
that's gangster. Hey,
That's a stat. That's one stat.
That's a fact, bro. That's a straight fact.
Exactly.
Hey, when you get a chance, man, if you ever, anybody can screen share something, just whenever throughout this segment, pull up them they called not houseboats, but they're called floating cities.
Floating cities, I know what you're talking about.
That shit fire, ain't it?
It is fire as fuck. Man, that shit fire as hell to the point where, man, like you know how like the Asian countries have their markets and shit set up. Think of that shit, but on water. That shit is, and they cook so much great natural shit because they have to. It gotta come from the water. It gotta come from whatever they grown as well. And man, bro, like
they actually trying to put together cities, right, to where like you actually can pull your boat into your house, right? Your house on the water, but you can pull your boat to the mall on the water. You can pull it to a restaurant. You can, and all this shit is just floating in the same circumference of they call them floating cities. The shit is insane.
Yeah, and they have a $4 million houseboat over in I know they started in Dubai when they started the real upscale ones. So basically in the countries and stuff, like some parts of like Libya and some other African countries as well, it's literally just like that. But however, this is the concept that we use according to our conditions and what we had to do upon oppression. These motherfuckers saw this shit and start making money off this shit, bro. Like this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like you're on point, bro. That shit when I was looking up that shit bothered me. But how the people was living within that actually gave me a bit of comfortability. Like this shit is dope. Like they know what the fuck they doing. They can survive, and they don't need nobody. They don't need no government. They don't need this. They don't need that. But they do need some assistance because it do get kind of dirty and stuff around here as well. So just depending where you at and how they got their system set up, you know, it could be a wonderful thing.
Like I saw where they trying to innovate it to it where, like, say the property you live on, you're gonna be able to play golf on that motherfucker. So we ain't talking about the size of your front and backyard. The shit so big, you got in front of you, like a front of a street where you got trees growing, you got a lawn and all that. You see what I'm saying? Right there in front of you, just on the park. they showed it to where it's so big. The yacht went into the house. So you know how big a fucking yacht is. It goes into the establishment. Man, they trying to innovate this game because they know there's something like a tsunami or another flood or something. Man, it's something weird because. But no, what I wanted to say, and I'll pass the mic, is the whole gem I caught out of it all is it's all free energy. They doing straight solar panel energy running these motherfuckers. There ain't no wires or none of that shit.
Okay, I'm about to screen share the Dubai versions right here. You could literally pull your shit up anywhere you want to in water. Point blank, and this is your home.
Yeah, I seen them.
Your home. These shits are like from like $4 to $12 billion. I mean $1 million, not billion, but $1 million. They started out as from like 4 million, and then it started going up the more they start upscaling it. But the crazy thing about it is stuff like when you see this, they got a whole underwater too as well, whole underground, and all this shit is movable along with the whole house. It can move anywhere. These are the Dubai house. I look at houses. I love architecture. I love building. That's why I call like a lot of our builds building, because regardless of what we doing, we building. And I look at it like that. So I love architecture, and I'm always looking at architecture and shit. So and it behooves me to how people came up with this idea. So I'm just very interested in stuff like this. And what made me, I don't know, is I came across just looking at homes, and this shit was it. So I was just kept searching and searching. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where did they get this from? This shit seems like some new shit, but no, it's not.
And just think of the skill it takes, man. Just try to put a remote control car together underwater. These people building, man, that's some gifted shit to be able to build that, man. To even if it was on top of the land, how they build some of these structures, I'm like, man, bro, how you make every window perfect? If I built a house, every window not gonna be perfect, and everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything is perfect, and man, that's crazy. I don't know. That's a gift to me. That's a gift like a motherfucker.
I looked at it the same way because I just saw something that was just dope and extraordinaire, and the fact that it's pure energy. What?
Yeah, that is insane.
Come on.
I say it's technology. That's what I say. It's technology. They basically drilling in the ground floor, going all the way down till they hit, keep that shit stable, put it on a stable foundation, and then they build from on them pipes. Basically, they on stilts.
Yeah, stilts. Yeah, just like a lot of the so-called like boat cities or floating cities and stuff.
Yeah, they ain't on no stilts.
No. Check this out.
Because they gotta move.
Nah, the thing is, they're on stilts, but they detach from the stilts to activate, that boat mode, and it will boat mode. You can take it from the stilts. You will always have that parking spot or that lot for your home because you pay for that lot. With the Dubai $1 million homes, you have a lot that you pay for. It's basically like a parking spot. You just have that one lot that you pay for, and if you pay for your shit all done, then you can leave your lot anytime you want, and it will still always be there reserved because it's bought by you. And you could just come back 3 years later on and just park your house right back there like nothing happened because that's your lot. Now with these are some of the floating African cities, homes here or cities. And these are on stilts as well. This is just when the tides are going low. When the tides are going up high and it goes up, sometimes you can't see or be able to tell if the house is actually floating. But all of these houses are on stilts.
That's what I'm about to say. I thought so. I seen a series. They had a series about them, or a show.
Yeah, because you would have to anchor.
Yeah. There you go.
They say they tsunami proof all that shit.
Yep. That's crazy because look, it looks like a shed in the back of your house, right? But your house
Right.
stands through a tsunami and none of that shit. The intelligence of our people, right? Because no white person built this. No white person built this.
Right.
They'll build some projects for you on land, but they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do this.
Yeah, that shit is.
Hold it. Let me ask you a quick question. The Moors are supposed to have controlled the sea, so are they paying the Moors the taxes?
Nope. The Moors is paying them as always.
I got you.
That's been part of the treaty.
That mortgage.
Show me a Moor kingdom with British people as their slaves in their house serving them.
You ain't.
What was Bull's name? Andrew what? Andrew Johnson. Who was the bull that had he had five white slaves and one black slave, and refused to let the black slave go after he freed the white man. That's why they say more is free white man. Never mind that part. But I'm not really too diverse with all that, with the Moors and all that, or the Aboriginals and stuff. But I know a little bit from listening to people and shit. But I ain't never just studied it, so I ain't about to just even. Y'all could go in on it though, man. I'm still trying to learn about it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Shit get dirty and they'll have to clean this, but they got borderlines and stuff that they build to kind of keep it contained in a way. But it's like, how do you like, come on. But this shit is real, y'all.
You say they got borderlines that contain what?
That I was talking about their sanitation, like the last picture I showed, like this. This is their sanitation unit, their garbage unit. Everything of garbage disposal, sanitation is here. And like I said, these little borders here, these border lines and stuff that they built is here to keep this in here, so it won't be out there.
Because when you said border, it reminded me of the borderlines they built for the states.
Man, stop, bro. I'm talking about the picture. I'm talking about no states.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, would it remind? Because everything links up to one single thing. Like the whole thing about it is, even though it means one separate thing, it still links up to one single idea throughout the whole thing. Like they still built everything else off of one idea and they branched it out. It's not like everything is separate. Yeah, it is separate. Like everybody else came up with their own idea and put their input, but it still branches off of one idea that they thought it from.
Will be. bro, we way past that, bro. We talking about something else, bro. I
Yeah,
already.
no, I'm
All right,
saying
all right.
like, yeah, no, I'm saying on the same subject you're talking about. I'm
No,
saying it.
that's not the subject I'm talking about. We talking about these floating cities right now.
Yeah, you said the borderline. That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
but I wasn't mean in state, and I already corrected that. So can we please go forward?
Oh, okay, okay.
Go
Because
forward.
I didn't hear that. I just, you feel me, jumped on.
No, I said they have border lines, a
Okay, okay.
border line that
Right,
borders something to stay in something, right?
right,
Okay, so that's what I mean to keep the garbage within or sanitation within here, besides trying
right.
to get it to go out.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'm literally looking at the picture and describing it to you, bro.
No, we can't see it back here.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
So
see.
when what?
You can't see it
No,
like
it's probably. Oh, we can see it now.
it's been there the whole time, bro.
It just showed up on mine.
Yeah, I seen it the whole time.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. My screen might have been froze then.
Yeah, because my shit coming in late.
No, you good. You good. Will, you good too. You good too. I just didn't want you to go on to something where we was. I was like, nah. We just talk about more of
Yeah,
just something stagnant in the spot. Just more something like that.
yeah.
Do you want to add on to what we talking about with these with the floating cities and how they're built and what's up?
You said that was like some architectural, like, um, cause like I said, I just hopped in and I remember you said, you were saying something about, when you was looking at them, it reminded you of the building and how everybody build, and you, like you said, everybody is building.
Hey, look. Will be the flowing cities is like it's like these houses that's boats and it's like
I ain't gonna lie,
buildings.
it is crazy though.
All right,
That's
never mind.
like my fault. You can go ahead.
No, cool. I was trying to explain to you what it is. I don't
It's
think you know.
amazing though. It's mind blowing because like just to imagine living on the ocean with your house to be built on that. Like you can go to a city, just go get something to eat with your girl or whatever, and then come back home and y'all live on the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's mind blowing. And it's affordable. Like you can afford it. It's not out of your price range. And
Hey,
you can have kids.
if you can, type in future floating cities, and they got like the CGI shit on exactly what how they trying to make the shit go. They got one. They already got the pyramid floating cities. I believe them is done. I ain't for sure, but they got some futuristic shit that's it's like it's weird as hell, man.
That shit was like a roller coaster. God damn.
Yeah, like some Walt Disney.
You see all the solar panels they got? And it's all around.
It looked like a seashell to me, kinda.
Dude. Or like the top of the rose. Like, if you look at the top view of a rose.
Hell yeah, but tulip or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
A Venus flytrap. Hmm.
let's let's look at some more. Let's see what I want to look close to this picture. Let's look see how this will go.
See, the shit I saw was the video though, so I don't know how the pictures rock out.
These their ideas of the floating city. See, like
Shit, that looked like the one
Get
with the
your
ring. That
mail,
looked like flat Earth technology.
but
right.
look, you get
Exactly.
It have to be
that
because
is crazy. That was deep.
yeah, look, check this out. It
They
have to
all
be
do, really.
what is level, so it have to be, right? It have to be at that point, it have to be.
Yep. That little I forgot the ruler name, but it got that little water thing in the middle and it float up and down and you gotta measure it right.
Right here. If you can see the picture, it's this right little sinkhole in the middle of what you were talking about. I'm pretty sure you can go up and down, da da da. But yeah,
And that John Muon kind of looked like a compass too.
yep.
Down bullshit
Yep.
sinkhole. You can build on that in a minute too.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh shit! Look at this. That shit looks fun as fuck. And then you got extendo. Oh man. Oh man. They really create some goddamn water vehicles like this. But that should be dope as hell. You in a water helicopter without the propellers. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you know if they already got the blueprint, you already know they got, they like 20, 40 years ahead.
The plan B, the plan C, and plan D.
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't give it all to us at one time.
What's
And
that underneath of that in them pictures? That picture on the right.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now see.
Yeah, I was about to go to that. I was just trying to see what was going on over there, and just like you said, one of y'all said with the middle thing, each got one of those, or like I mean, it was smart. But this shit seems like it might be I don't know, man. I can't even describe this shit, but this shit was funny. It looked like a bent up pyramid.
Cause the whole thing about it is, say if something happened to you
A triangle.
or something happened to whoever lived there, like how you gonna call the ambulance or say
Ain't them
like come
yachts on the
save
side?
me?
Excuse me, my brother. Ain't them yachts on the side of that, John?
Yeah.
2 yachts.
Oh well, I think they're bigger than yachts. They're like super boats.
So that might be your getaway right there.
Yup. And I'm pretty sure they got an emergency medical unit there. If they built it, trust me, they got something there to keep them right.
Yeah, all of that.
I hope so.
They already got that there, bro. Trust me. I told you I was a triangle. Well, I said pyramid first, but I mean triangle. But yeah, it's just a bent side. This part is bent up, and this was the flat side. So we looking at the top open view of it. Two boats, as we see. That's just pretty creative. But that do look like some getaway type shit. OG, you right.
Seclude your mind.
Nah, like they gonna get away from when some shit happen.
Yeah, if
Yeah, that
something
too.
crazy is.
Some fucked up shit happen, they going straight to that.
Hell yeah. They gonna be like, we out, bro. We can live out here for at least 30 years.
Right. Wait till everything calm down.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know why they act like this is actually a real picture, goddamn it. This is in fucking Asia. It's one of them fucking Asian fucking countries. This shit is real, actually. I don't even know why they put that there. That shit ain't even.
And you know how they do their people over there. They got their people working for bags of rice.
Sweatshops.
We got shit like that. Yeah,
Hey,
that's crazy.
hey, but I bet you they be the first ones to build these cities and shit. I
Yep.
bet you.
Less than a
Yeah,
year.
I bet you because why they working for that rice? They probably working on a goddamn house. You never know. You
yeah,
never.
that's the same, man. Everybody live for the cause, man, but but our people.
RP, yeah, right. We just don't seem to fucking get it. That's why I've been trying to get everybody, man. Yo, what do you do? What do everybody do? Everybody got something to pertain to something that maybe somebody need help in. So what do everybody do? I do music, I do graphics, I do this, I do that, I'm good with that. Somebody else. We do that. Okay, who needs our help? Point blank. Who needs our help?
Man, it's sort of like how the rap game, how everybody started rapping, so wasn't nobody to buy the music no more. Like it just everybody think if he can do it, I can do it. And I think everybody need help for real, man.
Look at this.
Facts.
Look at this shit. They got a flat earth floating city. Look at this shit, y'all. A flat earth floating city. A module.
They made a movie about that.
What the fuck?
That's that flat Earth technology. Yeah, what I said. But they don't. They want us to think we on the fucking globe, right?
Right. The fuck?
That is impossible.
Man. This shit. These niggas, man.
Yeah, they made a movie about that. It
I
was
mean,
crazy too.
I mean, in about 30,000 years, I hope they complete it.
I think they
Right.
gonna complete it.
I
They
ain't giving
ain't gonna play with it.
that
The
much power.
movie has something to do with people's dreams too. Like every time you dream, your dream it was able to be remembered. So you can go back to your dream and you can figure out how you died. And like every time you visit your dream, you wasn't supposed to go back because once you figure out how you died,
So,
like some crazy shit will happen. Like and at the end of the movie, it was some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't be believing that shit, but it just
I,
be crazy how they put that shit together though.
I ain't giving them that much power. They gotta have to prove it to me.
You right.
They gotta prove it to me. No, I mean, not from saying from what you were saying. I just want to continue from, I'm just
They
not gonna
gotta prove something. They
that
can't you can't just talk about it all day. You gotta
right.
show
I
me
don't
something.
think it's gonna be because I don't think it'll be in our lifetime. You're right.
Shit, if
So
we reach
we'll never.
our date, we gotta come back here at some point.
That's why they put
It
it in a
should have a
movie. You're
date
right.
on
They
it.
ain't gonna
It
show us
should
in
have
our
a date
lifetime.
on it. It should have a date on when it should be finished.
Let me
Hold on
stop.
a
If it's
second.
a,
Let me
They
stop.
we didn't see drive cars driving themselves in our lifetime. I didn't picture that shit. But they got cars driving themselves now, man.
Yeah.
So we really can't say that shit.
and what the reason
We
why
got
they
self-driving cars and bikes.
I'm just
And who would have thought that in our lifetime, man?
right, right. And I get that. However, for a floating city, they gotta prove that to me.
My man said that float city shit, I feel you, but that floating city shit,
Facts.
I know they did boats, and I know that kind of makes sense if we really think logically, or me, I guess since
hold,
since I have this thought, me logically, then goddamn, they could float on water. It's gonna be a point where they could float on air. But at this point, for me, I'm not giving them power until they do it because they don't give us none of that.
oh, what's
They don't give us no, oh, I know he's gonna be somebody. They say, nigga, you ain't gonna be shit like your daddy. So, nigga, I'm
oh,
telling the nigga, you ain't gonna be shit until you show me that you shit. So if you got a projection of a floating city, you gotta show me that, and then I'll
shit,
give you those.
Chris, basically a fucking cruise line is a floating city. I went on a cruise. That shit crazy, man.
No, it is. No, you dead right. It is. Most definitely.
A fucking
It's like a fucking city of a. It's like a small. It's like a small Mardi Gras just floating.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
You partying down there, the motherfucking you on the you ain't feeling none of them fucking like the regular ships feel that shit. You don't feel none of them the water jams. It's like you that shit crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. So this right here is something straight underwater. They got a little bit on the top, but most of it is underwater. That's crazy right there. They gonna have to build some strong ass glass. Something. But they probably there. Oh shit. Oh, floating Iraq right here. This they floating Iraq.
Floating Iraq. So they ready for war.
Right? Already. They got the whole stingray shit, you know. They ready for war. You see what I'm saying? This ain't no city right here. This is a fucking warship right here. This is a whole big ass warship. Fuck what they thought. Floating city be inhabited in the future. No, this is not a city. This is a fucking warship. Anything in the form of an animal, that's bruh, it's a fucking warship.
Bruh, I don't want to say what that look like, man.
I mean, it could be I mean, we could say,
It look like two floating clitoris.
right, a whole
Floating
big
together.
fucking pussy, and the damn lips is just like flapping like this.
look like a blew out ass chick too. Like she been stripping since she was 12. Now she 38 years old. Ain't missed a day. She
And
like,
I'm slacking. Let me shout out to the fam in the chat. We got Bronze in the building. What's going on? Salute. We got Casey
It's good.
going on. Salute. We got Queen Mzad in the building. Salute. What's going on? Tell 420, come over here.
Salute everybody. Much love, much respect.
And we got the Gaddis Cat in the building. Salute to you guys. Salute to the young one. I hope everything is going great. And we got the brother Nasir, the enemy's public in the building. Make sure y'all hit that link. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't, hit the notification bell. This is the Drop21Cyphaz edition. Cams only. Go ahead, brothers.
so oh y'all go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, Drop. I wasn't saying nothing. Go ahead, my brother.
So what I heard Chris mention sinkholes and shit, man. What y'all think that shit is? Y'all think that come from fracking or something, or just how like the whole like people like your whole car just go underground, and they call them sinkholes, and it's some of them be big as like a whole neighborhood, man, where it's like fuck a earthquake, the whole goddamn street sinks.
Yeah, that happened a lot in Florida. Florida got a lot of sinkhole areas. From what I heard, Louisiana too.
So I wonder what's the reason. Is that natural, or is that from something they doing like fracking or something?
Mining.
Shit, ain't no telling.
Shit, but I always wonder how the hell they was able to build those platforms like on that water like that, dude.
Right. Well, you got to build a foundation and as long as your foundation floats.
Yeah, that should be like
It's
like
more
the
water.
bottom of.
It's uh, uh I'll be real quick. See, the thing is, they understand it's more water than land, right?
Yep.
So building off that foundation, that surface that they building is going to float. Shout out to PR Corey, just came in the building. Salute, what's going on, bro? But with the foundation that they build into float is going to float because as we know, there's more water than land. This plane is what 70% water or maybe more. So let's put a pebble or a crumb inside of a cup of water. Depending on its property, it might sink, but we know it's going to float for a while. Right? So it's either going to sink or it's going to float, depending on its properties. These are solids, so they're not really going to sink upon the foundation that it's built on because it's floating. Right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, I guess it would have to. I don't know. I guess it's basically like a boat. It's just a big ass boat.
Right.
You know, like the hovercrafts and shit.
Yeah.
You know what they made out of at the bottom of them and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a boat, they still that's what I'm saying. Like it still depends on the foundation they built. So they still have to build like a boat-like structure, of course. But just to say, like, regardless, just picture one of those little a balloon in a tub of water or a ball in a tub of water. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then you gotta for it to never float. I mean, to float forever.
Mm-hmm.
So say you threw a ball in the ocean. Do you think it'll float forever till it reach shore?
Yep.
It might get flat though.
That's because but that's if something will pop it or cause some type of infusion of a hole for it to lose air. If it won't lose air, it's gonna keep floating.
So you think it'll be inflated the whole time it touched to land?
No, I didn't say it will be inflated. What I'm saying is, all right, okay. So check this out, because I've owned lots of basketballs, and I had some basketballs that's still at my mom that's still at my mom's house that I have from high school years that still have the same air in it. Right? So my high school years was 2003, 2002, 2001, around that time. Okay. So if they still have air in it, and I could still even throw that in a pool and it will still float, yes, I believe it will float until it totally lose air to the point where water is just conformed on it to the point it's putting more pressure and it's going to sink down. I mean, some people believe in Atlantis. So,
it's possible.
But if do you have a pool, or have you had a pool, and have you had like beach balls or just regular balls inside of a pool? They will never hit the bottom of the ocean. I mean, I'm sorry, they will never hit the bottom of the pool. They will never hit the bottom of the pool.
I can see what you're saying.
About being inflated.
I can see what you're saying.
It will never hit the bottom of the pool.
That too.
Yeah,
but like in general, if you was trying to send a message or trying to like get something across, and it will never get to the bottom of the ocean. So who's ever on that land, they will pick that up and be like, "Oh, what's this? Like, what's inside of here? Oh, somebody's alive. It's not just me alive. It's somebody else." they're trying to look for rescue, and I can help them. So that's interesting
Hmm.
because somebody can be lost or somebody else can be lost. So, in a time like where you don't have technology, you'll be like, oh, somebody else is alive and I didn't know, and God created something else other than me with their own language and tradition and religion and culture, and they have their own land just like me. And but that can turn bad too in the same return because it could be somebody trying to
True.
manipulate you,
True.
have you walking into a trap.
You talking about, Will?
I'm just a young boy.
No, I'm trying to catch up. You said you can help somebody, but be walking into a trap.
Like basically, if you put a ball in the ocean, because I could see what Chris was saying. If you put a ball into the ocean, it will never sink to the bottom of the ocean. It will never go into the ocean unless like a fish or something come and grab it and pull it. So it will keep floating, whether it get out of air or not. So it'll keep floating, and you could put something in there like a bottle. How they used to put notes in a bottle and send it off in the ocean. And if you don't have technology, you can send it off and somebody will be like, oh, what's this? Oh, somebody else is alive and God created something else other than my land and my culture, and it's just like me and they need help just like me and we can help each other. But like I say, it could be detrimental because you can go there and you could be walking into a trap and you'll be like, oh, yeah, this is a cool place. And then you can't leave unless you want to die. But, I digress.
Hmm. Yeah.
I do know one thing. Uh, that ball ain't gonna sink. I can give you that. I don't even think you can pull it down too far, even if you're a fish or
Yep.
something.
Hmm.
The
Too
pressure
much
just won't.
pressure.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. I would say like if something like something that could open like a big like a shark or something or whale that can open its mouth and bite it, penetrate a hole inside of it. Yeah. Now it's depending on its properties. It might still float. And that's if the hose is up. Now, if the hose is at the bottom where the water is coming inside of it, now depending on the property, I mean, now according to the property, it's going to sink because now it's getting filled up with as much water, and I was getting more weight to it, more than it even had with air. So at that point, yeah, a ball could sink, some pop a hole in it, and then water just going. Okay, cool, but nah, if nothing ain't fucking with that ball, we throw a ball out in the ocean, man, that should have just keep going until it lose air.
Hell yeah. Damn. All right, cool. Hold on 1 second, though.
All right. What up, OG?
Shit, falling back, man. I like listening, man. I ain't a big talker.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I like listening, man. The Creator gave me two ears and one mouth.
Mm.
I seen somebody else jump on it, John. What's up, my brother? Much love, much respect.
Ron, salute.
What up, OG?
We chilling. We chilling. Great bills, great vibes. You know. Um, Bronze, what did you think about the floating cities?
I mean, shit. I mean, it's something I always wonder about. I ain't gonna lie. I used to wonder about that shit, And that's why I was asking, like, how the hell they was able to build those, build that shit over the water like that. So, like how you was explaining that shit to me, so it kind of like caught me up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the technology that they did over there in Dubai with these is fucking phenomenal. And I was just like, wow, like I was really
I
amazed.
think I
Go ahead.
think per- I think personally, they whole goal is to take you away from Earth because they realize they lied to you about where the Earth is and what the Earth really is, like where the Earth is at and where and like
Who
what the Earth
who
is
are, who are they?
like. Whoever like people call they like the powers that be, the Illuminati, the
Okay.
whatever, the conspiracy, whatever the thing is. But like them, they, and like they lied to us since school. They've been teaching us this one sided education, this one sided thing where it's like we supposed to believe in something and they realize the jig is up. Like you can't keep lying forever. Why you think they shut the schools down during Corona? Like we can't keep teaching the same thing. We have to teach something new. We have to do a different thing because it's not gonna work no more. People is waking up and their kids is waking up. So it's like we got to take them away from Earth and we got to put them in a place where it's like you said, it's not reality, it's imagination. It's something where they make it up in their mind and it's actually something that happens, but it's not real. It's like digital. But I'll fall back.
I would say I would say um whatever you feel that you don't know, research it for yourself because you can find it faster, better, and understand it more without school. Um, I wouldn't. I don't like limiting self or limiting anything because there shouldn't be a limit to anything just because someone put something over you or some type of oppression or some type of fear or some type of thought. That still don't stop us from doing anything because then that would stop us from building. That would stop us from our research. That would stop us from coming with thoughts that come together upon the subject. So never one limit yourself nor limit one thing. And if you feel that you don't have enough information for something or somewhere in a specific subject, you as a sovereign, as your sovereign right, have the right to go and research whatever you don't know. It's in your hand, not 24/7, but it's in your hand or it's in arm reach, aka your phone or maybe your computer. You can take subjects, you can take classes, you can take lectures, you can reach out to, if you want to go so far to reaching out to schools, you can actually reach out to schools or reach out to people that dwell in that subject. Read scholar books in that subject that you trust or you support or you know of. Never limit yourself of knowledge just because someone taught you something that you can't use. Because if I teach you how to shoot a jump shot, and just because your jump shot is off, you might think the impression that I gave you the wrong thing. But no, a jump shot take practice. So it's up to you to do with the tools, to do with what the tools that you've been given. You have your own sovereign right to think. You have your own sovereign right to go in your take your personal time out to figure out things that you don't know. And this is why I wake up to putting new information in my head every fucking morning. Every morning. I've been saying this for a long time. I wake up to information. I do this before I do music. My next thing is, what do I don't know? What am I not informed of? What am I not aware of? And even with old topics and subjects and stuff that I dwell on, that brings me on to new information and further back information that I can still keep looking upon or looking up on or researching. So just because somebody misled you, don't say or don't mean that you are not able to educate yourself or give yourself knowledge or put yourself around those people to be knowledgeable of that subject. I yield the mic.
All I can say is damn.
We can't say we gods and all this other stuff, but then we limited ourselves to some human experience. Right? What are we doing? You playing ping pong with yourself. Just going back in a loop. Get out of those loops. What you need to limit yourself for? Because somebody stirred you wrong. That's why we here. You around people that may know some other stuff that you don't know. Or maybe you know some stuff that we don't know. But we won't know until we get into discussion. But what I won't let any one of us do is limit ourselves to some bullshit because some other motherfucker gave us some wrong information.
Yeah, especially when like when I look into say when I look at like the Bible or something like that, you gotta look at it like a movie. Like, I mean, you know how you can catch feelings over a movie. Movies can get you hype. Movies can get you sad. But it's a movie. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? To where certain people that look at the Bible that this is real, and it's not. Only thing real is that it's a book with some shit in it. But what they're saying, I mean, I could be wrong too. But you know what I'm saying? We don't even got to go down that road. But I believe this man wrote it, so it can't be authentic as people say it is, because man wrote it, and I don't know nobody that's 1,000% authentic. Even if you telling your own story, you're gonna exaggerate a little bit. So, I don't know.
Bro, check this out. Fuck authentic. Fuck real. Fuck all those lame ass fucking titles. You here building with the fam. We building with you. And as long as we coming together on some real shit, that's gonna benefit all of us. That's all the authenticity we need. We don't need someone else to validate just because they made words up. Fuck all that shit.
That they made words up. That's facts too.
All that shit, bro. We doing this shit. We doing what we talking about. We coming together. We figuring out ways. We putting our words into actions. Man, fuck all that other shit. We know what we doing, and we putting the work in. That's what need more to be said than that, right?
Shit, when did last names come into play? This shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's when they started branding us, man, marketing us out, selling our soul without us even fucking knowing. We ain't even selling it. They making us work our shit to death. Fuck that shit, man. There gotta be a better way. You should be able to, like you said, that wealth. I could do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it. And without working, like most people that's rich, they work for the money they got. Wealth, they just born into it. Like, just money everywhere. They don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and look, and that's how they show their money off. This is why they have on nothing flashy or not. And this is why black folks run and get a Cadillac, because that's probably your trophy. That's the best you can do. The best they can do, like you said, is go to Dubai. So they don't really need no flashy things, man. It's like, man, you know, when I pull up in this Corvette, you know what it is. And that's and I really don't, and I'm not driving. And you ain't even know it was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man, they be having money, man. And I said a punk ass Corvette.
Yeah.
Shit, back in the day, Holyfield had a fucking helicopter deck on the top of his house. Like he could land the helicopter on the top of his shit to go in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Shit, that's some bullshit. I'll be doing that on GP, but they said that's how Kobe Bryant used to move around.
Yep.
Helicopters and shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hell
Hit
yeah,
the
man.
like button, family. Make sure you hit the like button.
Hell yeah, hit the like button. Hey man, I'm kinda tired as hell though, man. So I'm gonna check out before I embarrass myself anymore. And,
We on the same tip.
Hey, it's all good, man. We appreciate you coming through, Drop. And Drop is part of the co-host. He's actually part of the reason why we have this section, the Drop21Cyphaz, and this is just me and him coming together. Just like all other channels should come together. Um, and and keep building amongst each other and finding these solutions. So man, salute to you and hope you have a great night. Salute to you and the fam as well.
Peace.
And I'm gonna send you the overlay to your email as soon as this build is done.
That's what's up,
all
Drop. That's
right, cool.
both of y'all, brothers. That's beautiful, man. Go ahead, excuse me, Drop.
All right, man. All right, cool. Y'all be easy. All right, Philly. All
Easy,
right,
family.
cool, man. All right, will be, man.
Peace, Drop.
Peace.
Salute.
That's what's up, Chris. That's positive. I like that. I love
Yeah,
this station, man. This station is like
yeah, man. We trying to link up with a lot of other platforms as well, so we can all come together. And a lot of people mistake or try to get an illusion that this is some one person's channel, or maybe a male ran channel, or this and that and the third. However, this is not even the case. This is actually like a community station where all of us can come together, and not even just us, just other stations as well. And we should all be coming together and mending our thoughts, our solutions and what we could come up with, because we all got a foot in the game of tag. We all got a dish at the table, right? We all got a voice, right? So why not bring it together and start eating together, start playing this game of tag together. You're it. Just think of you're it. You just hey, bring up your thoughts, bring up your solutions. That's all it is. You it. hey, I'm it. Now I got something to add to the table. This is my dish that I brought to the table since I'm it now, right? So it's it's this is no one man's channel. This is no with this is of us, of the community, and we're trying to keep the community in one.
That's what's
And
up. That's what's up.
I appreciate everybody that come through here. I appreciate everybody that say they a part of the Smokers Lounge. There's no indoctrination. There's no gang. There's no. This is a family. You know, and all of us have a voice. All of us is intelligent. All of us are amazing in our own way. And when we come together, we make something beautiful.
That part.
Right? So we're gonna continue to do that, and appreciate Drop, for coming through and bringing the whole idea of this segment. Is this is nice. It's dope. I like this.
Yeah, me too. That was dope.
Man, this shit here drive me crazy. Like, when the fuck did Mary fucking courted Joseph?
Oh, don't talk about Mary and Joseph.
I was like, I said, what the fuck that has to do with any relation to a fucking funeral? And this nigga really was sitting up here talking about Mary was courting Joseph. Mary was sitting around saying, "Oh Joseph, I think you the best looking brother on the block. Oh Joseph, you so strong," and all this other bullshit. I'm like, man, I said, you don't sit your stupid dumb ass down.
He was trying to take out energy. That's all it was, because the
Oh, he
energy.
did. He got a lot of the people. Like I said, he got the ones he was talking to because, like, a lot of those you could tell the ones when it was breaking down and crying so much because he, like, if you cry, you could tell when somebody cries so much, it's because you getting broken down by them word spells. But see, when you hold yourself up and you already know what's happening, you can't shed it to because you know that the transition is already happening and that person is still there. So it's like, a lot of people don't understand that, and it's like when you put the word spell on them, that's what brings the morality down. And I felt that shit as soon as he was saying that shit. I'm like, yep, he done his job with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Damn. He came in. Did he pass the offering around? Did he tell you I hit the cash app?
He ain't say hit the cash up, but he kept talking about, can I get an amen? Can can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, you with me? You following me? Huh? You with me with all this other bullshit?
Hey, you know that term? Can I get a amen?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want a man as a pastor? You're a
Right.
pastor and you're asking, can you get a man?
Right.
You nasty ass pastor, looking ugly ass motherfucker.
And I seen that shit coming a mile away, and I was like, "Yep, here it goes, here it goes." And I was like, "Yep." I said, "Man," I said, "I had to find some kind of way to distract myself from listening to this bullshit." And I'm like, "I know they was about to come with it. I knew they was coming with this shit and trying to poison the people and do what they do, and they never fails with that shit."
He came to that one part, praise the Lord.
Yep.
And then, he just shake his head. You know the Lord.
Yep. You can't get nowhere unless you know that Jesus Christ, the Lord, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the Father, this and all that. I'm like, God damn, fucking pick one of these motherfuckers.
Oh man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I see. I said, these the more the entanglement loopholes used to get me, but now like I said, now when you see things from a different perspective, those things can no longer affect you into how you feeling right now. So it's like, yeah, you just talking to the, you talking to the dead that can't really wake up to it. But like, when you're talking to people that really know about your shit, you can't really understand it because I felt the energy of me being, knowing this shit, and they kept trying to push harder and harder to try to keep trying to put the merge spells out because I was already basically telling this nigga I'm not believing their bullshit. So it was like he kept trying to push harder and harder with that shit.
Hold on real quick. Dig this. Motherfucker called me a heathen. Know what I told him? I said, shit, at least I'm a thinking heathen. At least I think.
Facts.
Right.
Something you don't do.
Exactly. And they'd be quick to call you atheist and all this other dumb ass shit. But I mean, well, guess what? God had two sons, so the devil was his first son. So what now what?
Ooh. Oh shit. Don't mind me what I'm doing to the screen. I'm being a geek. I now I got my
Being creative. Don't worry about it.
new graphic card, and now both my screens is on point and working and shit, and anything I throw up in the screen, hey, you might see some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nigga probably got that GFX, huh?
No, oh no, hold on. Let me show you what I got. I got a Radeon, but let me show you the actual version. Yeah, I got the AMD Radeon R9 280 by 3072 megabytes.
Ooh, imagine that.
280x 3702 megabytes. Yeah. So it's one of
Imagine
the
that.
top of the line. It got 3 fans on it. The processing goes to a little bit under, well, actually no, actually goes to 3072 megabytes. So that's the speed of that bitch. So yeah, that bitch is very fast. It's 4K, and yeah, it's pretty dope. Metal supported and exactly what I needed. Now I just need to, what I'm trying to do is because I'm going off a Mac Pro Tower, I can't use my Apollo XAP because I needed Mojave or Catalina. So I have to update my graphics card to handle the graphics, and I have to do one more thing. Well, two more things. Upgrade the cores so the processing and everything could go actually smooth at the speed that it should be going, and then add a Thunderbolt and a USB-C port. So 3.1 or 3.0, so I'm able to connect my Apollo X8P and it can read it, and I can use my shit because I had this Apollo X8P for about almost about a little less than a year now, and I still haven't used it.
When you finish, what's your Cash App, man? I can't see it on the screen. My eyes getting bad.
My Cash App is Cyphaz, CCYPHAZ. I'll put it up on the screen.
Please, so where I can write it down, then I got you. Cause it's too small for me to see it up there. That shit look like scribble scrabble. I'm 55, man. My eyes ain't as good as they used to.
No, it's all good. No problems.
I got you. I see it now.
And I was just about to say, imagine that fucking clock speed though.
Right, man. Ugh. That's how I'm just, and like everything still flows good right now, but I'm still gonna need to up the cores, and the same guy that just updated it with the graphics and stuff. I'm gonna have him update the cores, and then that's when I'm gonna get my USB and Thunderbolt so I could actually use this Apollo XAP. I could use this Apollo XAP, but I would have to use it on a laptop. However, it would cause wear and tear to the laptop because the laptop is not really generating as much power as it's supposed to be running it with the programs. So it's actually causing a lot of wear and tearing on the laptop as it would overheat. So when I start peeping that out, I was like, okay, I don't want this laptop to overheat. It's a 2016, so I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I'm gonna just keep it as that, and I'm gonna just build and build upon. You know, I have a team, that don't have as much stuff as I do, but according to their intellect, not intellect, but their intelligence of just this music, we know how to use things, according to what we know, so we can still accomplish the common task or the common goal. So just because I have this Apollo XP and it got all these amps and stuff, it's still not stopping me from making the music. However, it would do diligence if I was recording on this. so so that's why I've been going through this for about the past year and a half, maybe 2 years. As I've been telling y'all back and forth, like y'all know, I had three of these. I had 2 3 1s, which one guy screwed me over on, and
Mm-hmm.
he's black. So it's just like, dog, like how you gonna screw me over and we talk, bro? Like what the fuck is going on? So he screwed me over on that. Still, I end up still getting my money back though. So that was cool. And then end up getting another one that still was a fucking 3-1, and I wasn't looking for a 3-1 because myself had already messed up this. Well, from my perception, I thought I messed up this 5-1, which I'm working off of now, and I was trying to get another 5-1 or maybe a 4-1. So it was a lot of complications with that. So I took time off, and I was just like, okay, I'm still good with what I got and what I can use. I'm not really too worried. But however, it would be great to, use this while I have it. It's amazing. I've used it before. Um, when me and my homie Corey was and Corey came through a few times. When me and Corey was doing some music and stuff. So that's how I end up really experimenting on this. So I really just want to be able to use this within my next project. And it just seemed like now when I got connected with this last dude, he was like, yo, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've been through the same thing, da da da. So he came through, he upgraded my stuff, and everything is working fine. Um, so I have a few little things to do. And other than that, we real close, and I'm still like at this point writing, and who knows, I might fuck around and do a beat later on tonight or tomorrow morning, and that might be another addition to the project. So we'll see. I keep everybody updated in what's going on. um I keep y'all going through the process as if y'all going through the process with me. So you know when I get samples of the tracks that I'm recording, y'all will be the first to at least hear that, even way before it will be released. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up because I feel like I'm talking too much.
Now you good. I sent you a friend request too, my brother. I'll put a little something on your Cash App too.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, shout out to Philly OG for the Cash App. You already know. Yes, sir. Um, you don't have a channel? You don't have a channel, bro?
Nah, man.
You should definitely have one.
I ain't good at communications, man. I ain't a good talker, man.
I feel.
I cut that class a lot, but now I've been hitting the pipe, honey. Yeah, I was a little terrorist when I was growing up, man. I got kicked out of every school I went to, from elementary school to high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I knew I was destined for the military. Is the military or jail, man. I got caught pissing in my high school in the elevator shaft. I wanted them to smell me for the rest of their lives, as long as they worked there. So I got caught pissing down the elevator. That was the last straw right there. They said no more schools for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was bad, man.
You was bold, nigga. He said, "Fuck y'all. I gotta go."
Yeah.
I'd have done it in the classroom, but that's just me.
I said every time they went in the elevator, I wanted them to smell me. Hey, I was bad and wild.
Shit, I thought I was at worst because I was in the Catholic schools and I used to curse the priests and the nuns out.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna say. I think I lost a friend that was in the Catholic school. You know what I mean? Because I told him, man, if that was me and I went to them Catholic schools, even if them teachers didn't touch me, I'd have still put me a case in.
Right.
I lost a friend. He ain't called me in like 2 months. I went in on him about his Catholic church, and I think I hurt his little feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Oh well, he a grown ass man. He'll figure it out. Figure it out. I hope you wake up and see the evilness that they've been doing for so fucking long, man."
That part.
And like I said, it came to light, but they didn't even get no criminal time thanks to a certain candidate. You know what I mean? They made sure. Kamala Harris made sure she didn't prosecute him when she had the chance to prosecute him in California. She let him go, but she locked up everybody that had a bag of weed on them, and that's a fact right there. You can look it all up.
Did anybody watch the Shaquille O'Neal comedy special that came out in the beginning of the year?
Uh-uh.
That was a fucking ritual.
Yeah, I didn't look at it either.
It's funny, but it's a ritual. Go watch it. I'm just gonna say because we know um Shaquille O'Neal is
Mm-hmm.
Omega Psi and
Mm-hmm.
we know he's a Mason himself.
Every time he run his mouth, it's a problem.
So not even just that, this was sponsored or ran by Shaquille O'Neal. And if you see, I'm gonna try to bring up the I'm gonna try to bring up the shit.
But I lost respect for all of them, man. All of them.
Oh,
They can help us out, but they choose to. But I know it'll cost them their life, but and it ain't worth it.
uh-uh.
Not when you worth 550 million, 600 million. It ain't worth it.
This was earthquake. What y'all don't fully see is the big omega symbol in the background. And we know the omega symbol don't touch. So we know there's a space. Then you have your little two sides at the bottom, but the whole big circle is a big circle. However, check this out. Oh man, I went to the wrong fucking picture. All right, here you go one. It's another one. See, now what this is doing is everybody know the Jesus pictures with the sun disc behind his head.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So when they are standing in front of this omega sign, and especially when they're standing in the middle, that's all it is. Another depiction of that. Hold on.
I got you. I already third hour already done jumped on it.
Right. So, you know, this is turning into a full circle when they are in the middle, and it's just going to this whole sun disc bullshit. So, however, every performer gave codes. They either gave codes of 7 if they did numbers and numerology, which came out to the sum of 7, or they gave out a code in pure joke language, whatever the case may be. However, majority of the crowd, we see a lot of purple shirts, and those purple shirts were in Laker shirts, and that's the whole misconception or illusion, because a lot of people would think, oh, purple, gold, but they're not understanding that the gold, oh, the purple is the main representing color of the Omega Psi along with the gold. Okay, and like I threw up a picture here. Oh, not this one. Let me do the other one. My bad. What's that color there, guys? What's on Farrakhan? What's that Omega sign?
Purple and gold.
Is that the same sign as that? Hold on. Let's move over. Same sign, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's more to this purple and gold. Not dissing. I'm not dissing any one of these men. I'm not dissing any one of these men. It's not what I'm saying. I'm making the connection of Masons to the fraternities and shit, and how this is a fucking ritual. Just because I've seen and I went through it. So I don't want anybody to take this as I'm dissing any one of these men, because I'm really not. I'm just giving information as I seen and put it together. Oh shit, JJ the Enlightening One was here. Salute, salute. What's going on? I see you.
Salute, JJ.
And so majority of the people in the crowd had either some connection to a purple shirt or a person that's in the Omega Psi. So me, I look at the crowd. They even put 3 females in the form in a camera view in the form of a triangle, with all 3 of them having tattoos and one at the top point being a cross. I would literally have to show y'all this, and oh my gosh, I should have, because Justin told me you should do a fucking build on this. Because I was breaking this down to him as we was watching it for the first time. I was like, hold on, there's too much signs going on. There's too much Omega Psi going on. What the fuck is going on? And then I start listening to shit. And then you had Lavelle Crawford, which was hosting it. He was talking about he'll eat a white baby. And I'm like, what the fuck? And people are just laughing to some of the shit that they should be questioning. That's why I'm just like, oh, the crowd was in cahoots with it. That's why majority of them had to be part of that shit. Not one person in the crowd thought any of eating a baby, regardless white, brown, black, green, purple, eating a baby was wrong.
Yeah.
It was all just comedy. So now our comedy is being infiltrated, y'all. Not just hip hop, not just sports, comedy as well.
All entertainment, all aspects of entertainment.
There you go. I mean, did anybody listen to Kevin Hart's last fucking goddamn? I ain't even gonna get on that. I ain't even gonna get it. Oh, anyway, let's go on to Donnell Rollins. Donnell Rollins. This nigga was talking about his wife being flat chested after she had the baby. Now we all know, even men and even the goddesses know, we all know the boobs get bigger after that baby come because they have to develop that breast milk. We all know that. What I'm saying is, even in the beginning, before that, she didn't even look flat chested. She didn't have a fucking C cup or a D cup, but I would be like, oh, I'm like, no, she got a decent size. Like I'm not, I wouldn't be bad, like feel bad from that. Like, the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And he's talking about, I'm just like, hold on. And now I can't say after because now he's talking about, I mean, I can't say before because now he's talking about after the birth. And it's like, he said, my baby looked like he's crawling up a man chest. She was so flat chested. I'm just like, hold the fuck up. I can't believe you just shitted on your wife on a fucking Shaq special, dude. That shit pissed me off. And I thought he was going to be one of my favorites up there. Because I like the dude. We all know him from Chappelle. I'm just going to say, without Chappelle, he wouldn't be shit. He'll be just a nigga trying to get up. Chappelle helped put that nigga on. Chappelle brung what that motherfucker had out, what that nigga got out during his shows. Chappelle brung that out. He didn't bring that out. Who was the writer? Exactly. So that shit kind of like ticked me off. The first, I mean, what was it? The first dude, he was doing some whole numbers bullshit, and his first set of numbers was coming out to 7, and then the next set of numbers was coming out to anything other than that. And I was just like, oh shit, we're still in a time of 7s. Okay, cool, I get it. So he had some other shit, and I just didn't even go further because I was like, okay, I already get that. I already could throw that shit out. But it was just like, and then it was a girl there. I forgot her name. She was all in purple. So, you know, she was going to be one of the most aggressive ones. I forgot her name. She's funny as hell. But we know, like, she's, you know, she a little more aggressive with the comedy. She coming up, she a little wild, hype, da-da-da. So, of course, you know, she fit that color purple. You know, she was a little bit more violent. She was a little bit more aggressive than the rest of them. Whatever. You know, then you got Earthquake, and he was talking about some shit. But it was just like, man, after just breaking the symbols down and looking at the crowd, seeing how the crowd was reacting to certain shit, it was like, yo, like, these motherfuckers is doing some type of ritual. And not even just that. That nigga Lavelle Crawford, y'all not gonna see it, but this dude, who I'm talking about, he had a Mason stance. Watch the video. He had a Mason stance, and that's to let us know that this nigga is now rocking with him, because Lavelle Crawford wasn't. He was hot, but he didn't get the notoriety that he should have got until he started losing his weight and shit. I followed Lavelle Crawford because comedy is what gets me to that fucking place, even more than music. So I've been following this dude for a long time, and I'll tell y'all, Lavelle Crawford is one of my fucking funniest comedians. When we had those questions a few weeks ago, and like I said, Bruce, he was my other one too, and it was like, damn, fat dudes is your favorite comedians? I'm like, nigga, I guess so. I don't know, but these niggas is funny to me. So I'm telling y'all, like, this shit right here was a fucking ritual, bro. He was standing like a fucking Freemason, letting them know, like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm down and I'm talking. Go back and watch it, and you'll start to see what the hell I'm talking about. You'll see two dudes in the front. Short dude on the right got so what I would think his date or his girl on the left, and she got an aisle seat. However, to his right is his frat brother, and to his frat brother's right is his girl or his date. Now, what I'm saying is, men, I'm talking to the real niggas only. If we end up being like, yo, like, just say like Leo, just say, I got a date, and I'll be like, yo, bro, I want you. I'm about to go on a date. We about to go to the movies. We got extra tickets, and tell you and your shorty to come through. Right? You be like, all right, cool. I'll be there. So and so. Cool.
Gotcha.
You get ready. Your missus get ready. You come through. We meet. Cool. We get our popcorn. We get our concessions. We get everything we got right. Me and you probably smoke one. Well, cool, right? We get to our seats, nigga. We're not sitting next to each other. I'm pretty sure the females are gonna sit next to each other. I mean, if I'm wrong, maybe I'm still stuck in my days or whatever it is. But let me know when you go on a double date and the dudes are sitting next to each other and the women are outlining them as pillars.
I don't know. My wife ain't let nobody sit on my side. Long as she on one side. You see what I'm saying? We sitting together. I'm sorry. Now maybe you and you then your wife on the other side, but if we go into the movies, more than likely, like I said, me and my wife gonna be in our seats, then you and your wife gonna be in your seats. You see what I'm saying? I don't. My wife ain't gonna sit with your girlfriend or with your wife, man. We don't know each other really.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Until we know each other, then they might go off and do their thing, but my wife ain't gonna let your wife sit next to me, and she sit next to you sit next to my wife now, man.
Right. Right. And that's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
And I mean, and the crazy thing is, he's speaking from a perspective where he's married. I'm speaking from a perspective of just dating and shit. And we still have the same fucking result. What is that telling you? Some funny shit is going on in that perspective when where they're right there in the front row. I'm trying to find a fucking picture of that shit. If I can fucking find this shit. God damn, they got shit. I'm gonna have to take some fucking pictures. I'm gonna go rewatch that shit and take some fucking pictures, man. Y'all gonna be like, oh, this nigga was not lying, bro. Damn, this nigga probably gonna get word I'm talking shit about his comedy shit. Ah! I don't give a fuck. Oh shit. Look at Cesar Borgia. Borgia, whatever you want to call this nigga. Like, is he him? Is he him? Is he him? Is he him? I mean, all of them are portraits. This was from a movie, so we already know, like, nigga, you're a movie. Anyway, all those is a movie. Those ones ain't real people. But which one are you? Like, now you just look like this nigga with now all of a sudden blue eyes and blonde hair. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh shit. So this is Cesar Borgia with brown eyes, brown black hair, right? And now you have this Jesus with blue eyes and blonde hair. Hold on, do y'all niggas know who the fuck is the real Jesus? No, it's fraud. We know both of them frauds. I'm just saying. They don't know if he in this one he redhead, he got red beard, red hair, red eyebrows.
It was the sand, man. The sand got in his eyes and changed his color.
Oh shit.
It turned him a little lighter and darker. The sand, man. Blame it on the sand.
Blame it on the sand, man. Yeah. Oh shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Really? What are these two bitches right here saying at this point right now? I'm just saying. Like, come on. What are they doing with this? It's a whole mockery of this dude. Look at this shit. The Jewish version with the curls. Remember I tell you got the two curls?
Mm-hmm. You didn't show the what's that? The Orthodox version of them, the black one or the dark one.
All right, let me look.
I think it's the one of Russians or the one of them. They chocolate coated them too. Ukrainian version, I forget, Ukrainian Orthodox, one of those.
Check this out. Watch this. There you go. There you go. Copped it. There you go. Copped it.
I know there's one out there.
I know, bro. I got your back, bro. I got your back, bro. There you go.
Like you said, which one is it?
American Coptic Christians. Look at this shit, y'all. And then they got a redhead back here. You got a redhead fuck nigga back here. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. And it's crazy because even the black people that believe in this shit, they not even bringing you to some shit like this. I mean, I know this is fake.
I know it's fake too.
Right. I know the people who created it, and I know the people who forced them to create it. We went over it plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said, Black Jesus from Egyptian American Coptic Christians. Thank you. Your whole Christianity came out of the Coptic Church, god damn it. And if you don't know the Coptic Church and you're of a Christian and know Jesus, then you know you don't know Jesus. You don't know anything. At that point, you don't know anything. You don't even know of the Coptic Church. You have to know the Coptic Church. And notice there's a reason why you don't know of the Coptic Church. You can't just get into the Coptic Church. You have to go through other sects of churches and shit. So along on the time when I was on my search, I was referenced from at the time when I was in a Catholic church. I was referenced. Like a lot of people know, I was in Baptist church, I was in Kingdom Hall, I was in Catholic, I was Coptic. Bam, bam, bam. This is what I came to. And this led me at the halt of all shit. It led me at the halt. And I was like, I'm done with this shit. I don't believe it. Fuck this bullshit. This shit is fucking lame. Out of here. Y'all niggas dead to me. All this shit is dead to me.
It kept your brain dead.
It did.
You wasn't using your brain. Now you're using your brain and your third eye. See all that shit.
Facts. I can see all that shit. And it's like, why do this? Why? What's what the fuck are you getting out of this shit? And I'm not that type of person. I've never been that type of person. And every time I step inside of, just some type of church or something, it just felt like it was doing more harm than good.
Listen, Chris, I'm going to tell you a quick story. My brother was a preacher. Me growing up, he was, your brother's supposed to look up to your brother. Fact. That's what got me into the streets. My brother was a preacher in the daytime, and he dressed up as a woman at night. I can't respect that, so I had to go to the streets, to get my, because I didn't want to go that way, so I went to the streets. You see what I'm saying? Because that wasn't my role model. No, I had to, love my brother, but I don't. Even as a young kid, that ain't my way of life. I don't believe that shit. I mean, he would be basically, the church was taking care of him. They paid him. And at night, he would go out and dress up as a woman in the streets of Philadelphia, tricking. God rest his soul, but, that's sad, man. That's sad. And like I said, that's what I went straight to the streets, man. I'm like, I made an older brother in the streets.
Yep. But, throughout all that shit and all that searching, I did not get baptized. I didn't have to take no oaths. I didn't have to do none of that fucking bullshit that all these other motherfuckers had to fucking do it again in these other groups and all that shit. That's one thing I would never fucking do. I'm like, nah. And after I understood the military, I was just like, yeah, okay, they got me. Yeah, they got me. That's cool.
A quick jump. Do a search on uh how can I put it? Shit, like not Roman, each basically, how do they say our ancestors? Look up our ancestors in different cultures, how they used to dress with makeup and fucking dresses. What men wear dresses, man? What men ever wore dresses?
Right.
That's not our culture. That's not us.
Hell no. And them fucking
Like
Indo fucking them Indo Asians that they say that's over here, that's Cherokee and this and all the bullshit names that they made up. Those wasn't us. They weren't us. I'm sorry.
like the Egyptian guys, look at they all wore like makeup and them things over their body, tight booty shorts. Like what warriors wore them? Like no.
No. Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm right there with you. And we see how they do the Mandela effect with Egypt, how Cleopatra she's getting light over the fucking decade.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the fuck?
Yep. She's no longer copper tone. She's more color paper color.
Oh shit. But yeah, that Omega Cyphaz is very highlighted in that Shaq comedy show, and nobody's still talking about that. Like, me and some of the homies been talking about that like offline, but it's just like, nobody here on YouTube talking about that shit. And that shit was, I'm like, man, that shit so fucking Masonic. Y'all don't even understand, man. Just go back and watch it.
Every one of them niggas had makeup on too.
Oh man, you ain't fucking lying.
They all had makeup on. The fuck?
You ain't lying, man. I'm telling y'all.
I gotta stop smoking this shit. Felt like something dropped on my arm going out my door.
Oh, shit.
I'm tripping like a mom.
That nigga high as hell.
I went out my door. I swore something dropped on my arm and shit. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And I don't see nothing.
Saying y'all better start like when y'all first watch movies or comedy shows, man, y'all better start breaking shit down and then watch it for what it is the second time. I'm sorry, because I don't let nothing get past me. So every time, like, I don't give a fuck if it's something that like if it's a Marvel movie, especially if it's a Marvel movie, I'm breaking shit the fuck down. I'm gonna go see it again. I'm not talking about in theaters. I'm talking about at home because I don't go to theaters. Watch some shit at home. But when they come out, trust me, I'm watching and I'm breaking that shit the fuck down. And I'm gonna watch it again for what it is.
I hate to say it, homie. Movie theaters are like dinosaurs now. They ain't around no more.
Ah! Facts. Ah! I swear
That was a thing.
the only time
That was a
anybody go
thing.
to a the only time anybody go to a movie theater is probably for a date. Other than that, motherfuckers not. Hey, yo, you want to go see a movie? Nah, niggas ain't doing that shit no more. All right, niggas
They
got
shut
Netflix,
the shit down,
Hulu,
man.
Amazon Prime, and motherfucking. I mean, but besides that, but bro, check this out. Ever since I've been to Cali, I literally probably I mean, I went to the movies from time to time, but I wasn't one of them like every week. It got to be like every like so like few or 4, 5, 7 months or something. Like I
Yeah, I
was
got
not
you.
going.
A real good movie came out. You might wanted to see. I got you.
Yeah. And it probably might have been a date, but it wasn't like on some oh shit. Let's go to the motherfucking goddamn movies and watch the motherfucking movies. Nah, because I already found sites that have the movie on a site when when the bitch come out in theaters, or literally maybe before it come out in theaters. So once I found that shit, I was
And
like, oh hell
if you could smoke at a movie, that would be even better.
hell yeah,
You
bro. I
can't smoke
always
in the
said that.
movies.
You cannot smoke in the movies, but that's why I like put that bitch on my computer, hook my computer up to my big screen, and I'm smoking, nigga. Point blank, you know. But other than that, it was just like, once I found that shit, I was like, man, I'm watching movies at home. Fuck this shit. I ain't paying shit for that. And it just had to been on the occasion of maybe like a date or something. Maybe like a family get together or something. Like, it wasn't on no like, yo, let's even by myself. It wasn't no, I'm gonna go to the movies and watch a movie and pay for popcorn and all that shit. Like, what? Buy some fucking popcorn from the fucking grocery store. Got a fucking microwave. Pop that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, pay $10 for some popcorn, not just regular price. $10.
11
Oh my bad.
plus tax. You got a plus tax. Tax out here right now is 350, 325 or 350 some stores. Just depends where you at. So you paying way over the price regardless. I just flex my motherfucking goddamn my veteran. They just take that tax off because they can't tax a veteran. But at some stores they be tripping, and I'm like, all right, whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't go to the movies. You gotta pay $11 for the ticket, and let's just say you paying for the date, which means you gotta pay $22 plus tax for the ticket. So you're paying like maybe like somewhere between $22 to $25, just depending when you at. Then you you go and pay for drinks. With the drinks is like maybe like $6, $7 just for small, because the small is big as fuck. And the medium is just a little bit bigger than that, but they gonna charge $2 on that, and then the large they're gonna charge about $1 on that plus tax. Then you might order a large popcorn, which is gonna cost about like 8.25, 9.25, which you're gonna add tax on that. And that's just for the basics. So now you still paying another dub or more, another $20 or $25 at the concessions, just for 2 basic condiments. We're not talking about for the people who want shots at the bar, because there's a bar to the left of some of the AMC theaters. So some people may want a shot or something. Some people may want a beer because they got there early. Yeah, you ain't know that. Yeah, they do. They got lick at the motherfucking at the bar right next to the main concessions. So you got that. So let's just say what they might want to drink, because they got there early. So now they're gonna pay $25 for 2 drinks altogether, not each, altogether. So now you done damn near paid almost $75 fucking dollars in the fucking movie theater without consciously knowing. Just because you on a date, you spent 75 fucking dollars on a date. I'm not saying it's not worth it. What I'm saying is that shit is fucking too much. We don't need to be doing that just to give them money. Because then now we gotta wait, be seated. What if somebody is in your seat and you come and you like, yo, like y'all in my seat? Like, oh, all right, well, all these other seats is not, taken. Sit in one of them. What if you got an asshole? What if it break out into a fight and now you can't watch the movie? That'll fuck your world up. Now you can't watch the movie. You paid $75 on a date and you can't watch the movie for the asshole who couldn't prove that they had those seats, which was your seats. And because you black, they won't let none of y'all come in the movie. Because they feel you're going to be obtruculent or aggressive or abusive to letting you back in their property. That's some fucked up shit. So all I'm saying is, even if every one of those situations happen differently and single-handedly, it's still not a reason to even want to even go through that. Pop that bitch from my fucking computer. Hook my goddamn laptop up to my big screen and I'm good. Why do I got this big screen if I need to go to the movies? Get the fuck out of here. I'm just making sense for what I got. And I'm using it to its full extent. That's all. I'll be damned if I give these niggas damn near close to $100 fucking dollars for one night. And some shit liable to pop off out of my control. And I still can't watch the fucking movie while I'm on the date. You know how humiliating that is? I haven't been through it. No. I've seen it. I've heard stories. I heard stories of people spending more. But is it worth going through that when you have the easy access of 4 clicks to that same movie? your feet away from making your own popcorn, getting your own drink. You can have your own beer. You can smoke your own weed in your own comfortability of your home, of your own home. Like that shit's more grand to me. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and spend my hard money on going to some shit like that. Man, fuck that. And then depending where you at, or depending what movie theater you go to, niggas be talking through the whole fucking movie. What if it's one of those movies you just want to shut the fuck up and you just want to hear what's going on, but you can't hear what's going on because niggas talking through the movie, niggas using their phone, so you hear that, you see that bright light that fucks your light up because you in total darkness. Then you gotta possibly deal with an asshole that might be behind you and might throw some popcorn at your ass to test you. And he probably was trying to hit somebody else, but just unhit your ass. Man, all that shit's uncomfortable as fuck, man. Fuck all that shit, man. I'd rather stay home. I'd rather stay home. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm gonna just shut up. Let me get the mic.
Shit, I'm with you. I'd rather stay home too, my brother. That's why I was letting you go. Shit, making sense to me. Saved $100. You can invest that $100 somewhere. Fuck that.
Exactly. Bronze, what about you, bro? Oh shit. Bronze, don't tell me you digress.
You might have stepped away for a minute.
Probably, yeah. Okay, well, I guess that can conclude. That can conclude the show. I don't want to drag it out too long. Um, it was a great first episode. Um, it's a great build between amongst the gods. Everybody came through. Gave some information. Shout out to Sir Drop first and foremost. Shout out to Will B as well. Shout out to Philly OG. Shout out to Bronze. And shout out to everybody in the chat who came through. Y'all loved as well. Um,
Yeah, you have a good night, my brother. Everybody have a good night. Everybody be safe, man. See you on the other side, man. Peace.
yes, sir. Peace. Salute, fam.
Salute. Have a good night. Be careful, my brother.
Good night. Also, shout out to Big Kane. Shout out to K Smith, K Boogie. What's going on? Shout out to Queen Imzad. Shout out to the enemy's public, Nasir. Shout out to Cat. Shout out to Eric D. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Thank you for coming through. Salute. Shout out to PR Corey. PR Corey was in the building. Let's see. Shout out to God of Higher Self, aka Aladdin. What's going on, brother? See you out there. You should have came through. You should have came up. Shout out to JJ the Enlightened one to come through. I believe you've been here before, but I'm not sure. But if it's your first time, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Salute to you. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to Rashad as well. Peace to motherfucker Flat Power. Hey, salute. And it's a great build. Um, Shout out to Drop21Cyphaz. And we're gonna keep it going. I'm not gonna end it with my normal TSL ending, but I would just say, stay healthy, take care of yourself, love yourself, stay out of those loops. Salute to everyone, the family. I'll see y'all later on. Everybody have a great night. Everybody, be safe. Have a good night's sleep. Shout out to Executive Session sponsoring TSL. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Other than that, we out, fam.